like Sugary Bling, and you might have seen here on my YouTube channel a video about how I organize my inventory where I'm at in my point in my business. My, right? That doesn't work for everybody, and so I want to throw out a few more organizational ideas that might work for you. Something that you might click with, something that will work great for you and your inventory as you're starting out and as you are building your system. I'm gonna give you a few different ideas, but remember, find something that works for you. You might think of something completely different that works and implement that. Whatever it is that feels right to you, go with that, stick to it, and really make it work in your business. You have to think a little bit about how your business runs. If you have a website where you are pulling inventory, how are you doing that? How are you pulling the inventory? Because that's how you'll need to organize your pieces. Whether you're pulling by a name or a number, they'll need to be organized by that name or number. When you're just getting started, you can simplify your organization. I don't want you to get overwhelmed right away with how do I organize my inventory? Because it doesn't have to be complicated. It just needs to be able to help you facilitate your business and the things that you do. And along those lines of simplifying when you're getting started, some people ask, how do I track my inventory? My answer, I don't. I do now because we have a website and I need to track piece by piece. But when I started, I tracked how many pieces I brought in and how many pieces I sold. That's what I kept track of. I didn't keep track piece by piece or name by name. Some people do, and if that works for you, that's great, but I felt like it was extra work that I didn't need in my business for tracking my inventory. I just needed to know how much I was buying and how much I was selling so that I could see that profit coming in. So starting out, I recommend a simple organizational system, and you only need a few things to get started. The cardboard boxes that your orders come in, yes, let's utilize those. Gallon-sized Ziploc baggies, they're pretty inexpensive and you can reuse them over and over. You're also gonna need packing tape and a Sharpie marker. When you're starting out, I feel like it's most important to organize your inventory by color, because as you are selling your pieces, you are able to put together mix and match sets and give your customers ideas of what things will go together. And to do that, you'll need to know your inventory by color. For example, if you get a new purple necklace in, you might want to pair it with an awesome purple bracelet and an awesome purple ring. So you want all those things together so that you can easily put sets together for your customers. To organize that way, we are going to turn your boxes into storage for your pieces. As you can see, this is how your box comes. If you flip the flaps up and take some tape and wrap it around these top corners, it turns into a tall box. And that's what you'll need to hold the gallon-sized bags. I've got this box all taped up, and then you can organize by color. Depending on how many pieces you have, you may be able to fit several colors in one box. You'll just want to get your Sharpie and label it. So this one I'm planning on putting purple and blue in here together. As you can see, gallon-sized bags fit right inside the box. Perfect. So then you're going to use your gallon-sized bags to further divide your pieces. And so you might have a bag for purple necklaces, and then you might have a bag for purple rings. You might have a bag for purple bracelets and a bag for purple earrings. And then behind that, you might have a bag for your blue necklaces and your blue rings and your blue earrings and so forth. You might divide it up even more, and you might have long purple necklaces in a bag and short purple necklaces in a bag. It's up to you how you divide it, but having those colors together is really going to help you during your sales, setting up for the sales, and really presenting those pieces as sets for your customers. So the Sharpie is for writing on the box and also writing on each bag what is inside of it. Again, I'm not tracking this inventory by the name of the pieces. We are just organizing it so the colors are together so that it will help you in your sales. So you might have a box of all metallics, your silvers, your golds, your gunmetals, your coppers. You might have a box of all your colors together. It's up to you how you divide it out. You just want to make sure that you know where everything is at and that it's all grouped together. Now I have a pegboard behind me when I do my sales. I like to have one of each piece that I have out and on display, and then my organizational system is for when I have 2 or 3 of pieces, and that's kind of my storage bins. But if I have it out behind me, then it gives me a visual and I know what I have. But some people like to keep it all stored away, and if you have it by color, then when you get those newer pieces in, you can go to that color box and find what goes with it. There you go. Organizing by color is a great way when you're getting started. It's not too overwhelming. It only takes a few supplies that you might have on hand, and it really helps you as you put your pieces together and as you figure out your business and what selling avenues and what selling setups are going to work best for you. As you evolve in your business, you might find that you want a different organizational system. And when you come to that point, you'll probably feel it. You'll just feel like, oh, I'm outgrowing this, I'm ready for something new. And so other ways to organize are by a number or by alphabet, or maybe another way. You might find a way that works great for you. As your inventory grows, you might divide out more and more, and you might start writing names of pieces on bags or numbers of pieces on bags and putting all the purples together, all the blues together, and having more and more boxes to contain your inventory. Now, another idea that I want to throw out there that can work with this color blocking system or work with other systems is to assign a specific number to every piece. This is interesting to me because no matter what cell you're showing a specific purple necklace in, whether it's a longer live or a flash cell or a flat lay, it always has the same number. And so as you are getting comments or messages and somebody says, I want number N50, that is always the specific purple necklace that has the number N50, no matter what cell it was in. I think that's an interesting concept, and I know it has worked for several people on my team. So you would have that number card in with the necklace so that you know every time you show it, you use that number card. So there's another idea for you. Some people like to number their pieces. Some people like to use the last 4 digits of the Paparazzi barcode. Some people like to store by name. You're gonna find what fits best for you, but as you get started, I would recommend gathering pieces together by color and starting there, and then growing your business from there. Hopefully this has been helpful and gave you an idea of one way to organize your inventory as you're starting out that is simple and easy to manage. That's my goals with this inventory system. You don't have to have a lot to get it set up. You don't have to have a ton of space, and it doesn't take a lot of time and effort because it's simple and easy to manage as you're getting started. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Mandy with Sugar Bee Bling. I have lots of other tips and tricks and tutorials here on YouTube for you and your business that you'll definitely want to check out. In fact, you should subscribe so that you don't miss a thing. I'm also on Instagram as Sugar Bee Bling, and you can find me on Facebook as Sugar Bee Bling, and we have a website as well. It is sugarbeebling.com. Thanks for tuning in.